The first thing you want to do is you want to get your data into some lists. So the first thing I want us all to do is let's throw Bert and Ernie's data into our stat editor. We're going to do a lot of this in this class. Chances are, I'm guessing you've never used the stat editor before. If you have, I'm going to pretend you haven't. 105 definitely did. We did it all the time in 105. Press the stat button. Stat button. It's in the middle column near the top. S-T-A-T, just press that. You get to this screen right here. In this screen, you've got a few choices. Right now, we're going to go to the edit, which is how we put data in. We edit our lists. Go ahead and press enter again. When I press this, this is what I see. I see L1, L2, L3. Does anybody not see those three if you're using a TI graphing calculator? Does anybody not see L1, L2, and L3? Okay, good. That means we're all on the same page there. Does anybody have numbers in here? Some of you might, some of you might not. Okay? If you do, you can get rid of them fairly easily. So here's how you get rid of them fairly easily. Press your up arrow key in whatever list you have numbers in, so you're on top of that list. Then press the button called Clear, C-L-E-A-R, which mine is over here on the right-hand side by the arrow selections. Just press the Clear button one time, and then press the down arrow key, and all those numbers should go away. Do that for any list that has data in it. Do that for any list that has data in it until your lists look like mine do up here. Now, there is a bit of a glitch that TI never fixed. If you press the delete button instead of the clear button, it'll remove the list, and then it'll look like you've deleted your list, but you can get it back pretty easily. Just let me know if that ever happens. It's a pretty quick fix. Everybody's look like this now? L1, L2, L3, everything's blank? Good. Let's fill it up now. Let's put Ernie's, we did Ernie, right? Let's put Ernie's scores in L1. So he had an 81, an 80, an 82. What I'm doing is I'm typing the number and pressing enter or down each time. With your choice there. 79 and 83, is that right? That's what Ernie did. Put Bert in L2. Bert's in L2. So Bert had, crap, I forgot now. Oh, here they are. 68, 82, 94, 61, and 100. All right. There they are. There they are. Now, at this point, up till this point, we had to manually calculate everything, the average, the median, everything, all that stuff. That's fantastic, except it's not, because it gets old very quickly. And it's prohibitive, because if you want to use a larger data set, you're going to spend exponentially more time doing everything. So, we don't have to. Press the stat button again. Once you've edited your data, you are ready to do some calculations on your data. See this next menu called C-A-L-C for calc? Arrow over to that. Arrow over to calc for calculate. There's a lot of choices in this menu. In 105, we used a bunch of the regressions at the bottom. We're not going to do any of that here. The only thing we'll ever use in this class from this menu is this very first choice. 1-var space stats. Do you know what that stands for?
No idea.
That's exactly what it stands for, Janelle, is one variable statistics. So the stats is easy, statistics, the one. The VAR is variable. There is only one variable in this discussion. And what is that variable?
Points.
Points on a test. Exactly. Now, good, Brandy, you went like this. Standard deviation of that is part of the measurement, but we're still measuring the standard deviation of the points of the test. We're still only looking at one variable, and that's how these guys are doing on their tests. We're not going to compare Bert to Ernie directly in one calculation. That would be 2-var statistics. Bert's points and Ernie's points. We're going to look at points on a test. We'll first look at Ernie, and then we'll look at Bert. We'll start looking at two of them together at 244, because there's a proper mathematical way of doing that. 1-var stats, grab it, boom! When I say grab it, just press enter. Sorry. Or the number attached to it. That's how you grab. Ready? Press enter again.
Why does it look like that?
That's okay. If you press enter, does it look like this? If you run one, oh! I know what happened. Whose does it look like that? I can make it look like that. I know, there's some error. Let me fix. Oh, this does. Invalid div. Go to. What is the problem with the div? you're in L4 and L5. We'll fix. Set up editor, boom, done. So what I just do is I put those other lists back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy over L4. Now there's Ernie, and here's L5. Okay, so far. So now when you run one more stats, boop, you're golden now. So just use the clear button, not delete. And that way you don't erase lists. Whose doesn't look? Let me fix. I want to make sure it looks the same. Trey, we can pause this issue here real quick. This is a good thing to take out.